Hi guys, this is Narayan. Today again try to come again. I'm sorry for my language because it always takes me time to catch up with the speed or whatever is I'm gonna talk. Because sometimes it's very hard for me to remember or stick to the topic what I want to share with you guys. So I always have to write it down before because this is a general kind of a thing I think because sometimes some questions I don't have time, so I always keep this diary with me that I always write it down so I can try to find the experience while meditating or while astro travel or somehow by any kind of instinct that I experienced during the time. So what's the thing today we're gonna talk? So today we're going to talk about a NDE. The people mostly call it near death experience. So before we start, I would like to tell you a little bit about this one, what NDE actually is, or it is not different than something, but nowadays anything you want to give it a different name. But I always say that the word or the thing I talk about, it is beyond the words. You cannot express those things in the word, but I'm here because we are in this 3D world, 3D reality that people call materialistic world or the physical world. That is a kind of a big illusion for everyone. That was fucking insane to see because all the pitches and niggas are stuck here in this. You can call it a bloody matrix or a lousy word where everything is trying to distract you. So before we do not distract with our topic, so I was about to tell you what is NDE. NDE is a kind of a near-death experience, or you can say it is very, very high state of in the frequency or vibration, which is like I have to express, so is it like a void state where you have to it is like a ladder when you you have to go little by little, but sometimes it just tricked out in a person or in a human being suddenly because of their karmas or maybe because of their few things that they are doing in their regular life that is normal for them to do, but which putting too much effect in their life. So it is happening unknowingly some of the time. So, and if I, that's kind of experience you can say. Some people, like the people think like the person has already died, or they try to get some medical treatment or something, and then the person come back after 5-10 minutes or sometime after half an hour. Even he's in surgical operation or something, or even the time of someone is having some surgical operation. So that time they had that kind of experience. But in the meditation or is in yoga, you say so it is totally different because in that it is just we can say it is state of mind or it is a state of your awakening soul. I don't know how to say in English, but in Hindi language they call it your chetna. So if your chetna is like in the higher state or you're in the higher state of your chetna, that time you can have that kind of experience. So what happened in those experience actually? So recently, if I share with you a story, there was a guy I met, or someone shared this experience with me when I was around traveling. So he said he met with the creation. So when he said that he met with the creation, so it means creation is a creator, creator is a creation. So there's no difference between the creation and the creator. So I got very curious. I say, okay, you met, then you might have some questions about because everyone, if you're gonna see God yourself or the high energy by yourself, or you're gonna feel that energy is around speaking to you, or you kind of having some kind of intuitions. Obviously, you're gonna have some questions. There is no doubt because we are human beings. Having no questions, it means like you have solved all of your life. There is no questions about you in your in thoughts. It means you are in you are in a living state where it's called is samadhi. So you are walking samadhi, like you can say it's like a walking dead. So you are walking samadhi in a state of walking samadhi. So the Chetana level is gonna be so much higher in that period of time. So we were talking about that. So he said he met with the creation. So what probably question if you're gonna met with the creation or God itself, you're gonna ask why he made you. and why he made or put the suffering inside your life. Why couldn't he give you, some strength to, or some healing power, or some kind of anything like that. So when he was asking those kind of questions, so mostly he asked everything in their life, like why you send me here, why you send me there before, and what was my past life. So because the karmas, human beings, they don't know what karma is, how and how it operates. So that's a different topic about the karma. Then we can talk about some other time. But for a short time, I say karma is like you do whatever you do, but you do not drag the things with you. It's like someone said a very beautiful quote: "Walk on a grass, but walk like the grass. You do not disturb the grass." So walk on a grass and do not disturb the grass in the same time. How you gonna do that? That's like karma's story. So everything is a part of poetry, or some kind of like another puzzle to solve, or anything like that, you can say. So we were talking about that when you're in the higher state, your chetna is in the higher state. That's you met, and probably you're gonna meet with the creation. You're gonna ask all the questions that you have. Then what the creation or what the creator said to him. Creator said, like, you are part of me and I am part of you. Whatever you are feeling, I also feel that. What you are suffering, I also suffer that. So what does that mean? When you are joyful, happy in your life, I am also joyful and happy. So Creator said all the answers by one, whatever the question. Why he said him in this family? Because we are all a part of a big family, but we don't not see that because of the hatred, jealousy, anger in your life, or many big tragedy or traumas that happen in your life. So that's the thing, you are collecting and walking dead and walking samadhi at the same time. When you forget about yourself, who you are, and you just observing and you focusing on the things that just you need to survive. That most important thing, you can survive without a food for a week, water without a without a water for a week, but what you cannot survive without your breath. That's the most important and difficult part that other people have to understand, because it's a realization and observation when you start doing this. That's what the creator was trying to tell that person. But he was, so there was one person, suppose that's the same thing we talked about last time in one of the videos, that if there are 100 people, they're going to have 100 perspective, and someone perspective is going to be small, someone going to be other. So it's like there is a big round and there are 100 small rounds inside that, or some. So what does mean is, like, so in a big round there are 100 people's perspective there, and here the person who is the creator, he is having fucking million people's perspective in his mind, that he is trying to let you understand. So you know what's the difference? Because when we are limited and bounded to something, that we cannot understand anything. That's the main key here. You need to fucking unlock yourself to from your foundations. You need to observe or feel how it feels like to be having no foundation in your life and having no identity in your life, and take out the time fucking for yourself to realize those things. So how you gonna do it? You cannot do it, man, because it requires time, it requires practice, and it requires to have and balance in your life and order in your life, the way you live, and you might have to give up on everything to come on this journey. That's why I say when people talk about those shit, they don't share, or they don't, for example, if someone tells you, like, okay, he was suffering in his life for a year, for 6 months, but for you 6 months is just a number. But if you will see in 6 months how many days are in 6 months, how many hours in a 6 months, and how many seconds are in 6 months, and you start living that the life of that person that you are talking, then it's gonna be fucking totally different. But it's just a number, or it's just the words for you. That's why I don't believe in this any word kind of shit, because this everything that comes out of the word, or like that comes up of a sound. So the last question the person had from the creator, they say, what if he has to found you, how he gonna found you again? Because that was his NDE experience. But now if when he'll go back to the reality in 3D world, then how he gonna found you again? The simple answer, he said, just he's in the music. because what's the meaning of that? He's in the music. Music is came out of, in music you can see the words, you can see the rhythm there, and there's a rhythm. In rhythm everything comes, and from the rhythm the words helps the rhythm, but without the words rhythm are also. So rhythm is giving the, you can say, the birth to the words, to your words. That's how is it in manipulating our mind from long time. So what I talk, it is not bounded and limitation. The way you are not bounded and limited by any addition, and you are not a fucking tag for anyone. You are yourself. You are not, you didn't came here to become a label for something or someone. You came here to free yourself and free others with your help, because it's a big journey. And when you start to climb up on the ladder, you will see on every single, that step, there are people standing. Someone will gonna be ahead of you and someone will gonna be behind of you, or someone will gonna be on the same step that you are standing in the ladder. So that's a journey, and that's why if you understand this little thing, you're gonna see there's so much love in your life, and there's so much fucking love to spread in your life. If you see, it is what it is. So I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself, and if you like those kind of content, you can let me know in the comment what you want to know, because there are millions of things that to speak, but if you'll give me something specific, it will be easy for me. So see you, and next time, take care.